Dear friends, today we will talk about information technology for tourism. In this topic, we will talk about cyber crime, which is very important topic in tourism and travel industry. So it is the basic of cyber crime. So students, why we are talking about this topic, cyber crime? As you know, travel industry is among few industries adopted internet model firstly. Therefore, there is more crime in this industry. Second reason is that in travel and tourism, we deal with information. That is why the rate of cyber crime is more than any other industry in tourism. Normally, when you will study cyber crime in travel and tourism and related areas, you will find that it is in social media. Social media means when we are misusing social media by changing identity of any person, by floating some information which is not according to the social ethics or moral of the society. Then cyber crime cases are related to ticketing. Anyone is producing fake tickets or morph ticket, change tickets. General crime, in general crime, 99% of cases are related to cyber crime. It means digital devices are involved in these cases. When you are chatting, chatting data can also be taken by the investigating agency. Then email sending spams, bombing of emails and cross posting without the permission of the receiver. Then morphing of images and issuing public notice. So these are the few examples of cybercrime. Now let us see what is crime. Crime is an action which constitutes punishment by legal authority. So that is crime. Crime means something which is against the law of state, which is against the directives given by the government. For example, if tourist is going to northeast without any permit, so that is not allowed. Tourist is asking for any prohibited material. So material which is not given, which is not allowed to consume in the society. So if tourist is asking and you are providing him, that is also a part of cybercrime. You must have heard about IPC, Indian Penal Code, like Dhara 144 and curfew. So these are the implications. So Government of India or constitutionally we have IPC. So that is the framework of action which is taken care in this case. So cybercrime can be divided into three classes: computing devices. Second is computer used as a weapon. For example, denial of services. Then computer is used as an accessory. For example, use of computer to save data. So we can say that either we are using computer device in the crime or in any illegal activity, or computer is used as denial of services. Suppose you have booked your ticket and services are denied, so which is not allowed for any public servicing organization, and computer is used as additional thing, that is accessory. You can do one task, you can find out all the cases related to tourism industry. So all crime cases, criminal cases in the past related to tourism industry. So that is a good way to learn how crime happen in our industry. So I told you about weapon, accessory and illegal cases. So if you are collecting all these cases, then you try to classify all these cases into these three categories. Crime is an action through IT devices which constitutes punishment by the legal authority. So here IT is used in any form or illegal activity is there. Then cybercrime happens due to independence on computer media or cyberspace in internet. It means that everybody is used to go to cyberspace or internet, or that is the cause of cybercrime. It's a public network. Then reporting of cybercrime. So most of the time problem to tourism professional like tour guide, tour escort or tour leader or tour manager is whom to report the cybercrime. So for that you can go to cyber cell of police. So there is cyber cell of police in every city. Or if crime happens in railway, so suppose any tourist is coming from Delhi to Gwalior or Delhi to Bombay by train, and he has left his camera, passport or mobile or any other thing. So then you have to report to the police deployed for railway. These are the examples of cybercrime like copyright infringement, illegal gambling, stalking, that is unwanted surveillance of a person or a group, bullying, phishing, spam, identity theft, password attack, or drive-by attack. The meaning of drive-by attack means visitor navigate to the site that injects malware. Other examples are cross-site scripting, that is also known as XSS. Then cross-site request forgery, that is CSRF. Then malware attack, hacking, virus dissemination, denial of services attack, web jacking, cyber stalking, data diddling, and credit card fraud, and other like salami slicing attack. That was happened on 28th August. Then the other cases are ransomware. Ransomware, there is a huge loss because of ransomware to many agencies. Then crypto jacking is there. The meaning of crypto jacking is that it is also known as crypto mining. Cyber attackers dig into the website and servers to mine cryptocurrency. So they basically that is virtual currency, and by crypto jacking they can take that virtual currency. Phishing means loss of 30 billion is done by phishing. Email hacking is also included in such type of fraud, and manipulated or false links are sent to the use of such cases. Cybercrime is also related to illegal activities over the internet, then manipulating account, changing identity and changing profile. Then we people they are using virus also as a part of crime. One kind of virus is known as Trojan or Trojan horse. For virus we have antivirus. So antivirus is a program used to rectify pattern of viruses. There are many ethical issues related to hacking. Hacking means to take command of some other server or program. To deal with cybercrime, we have IT Act 2000. In some other video, I will tell you about the IT Act 2000. You can do work on these questions like what is cybercrime? Is there any effect of cybercrime on tourism and travel industry? Second is what kind of precautions someone should take while working on Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram or any other social media platform. Suppose you are a travel agent, what kind of advice you will give to your customers about cybercrime in India? You can search data from search engine. In business, we can work on marketing tools, information management, booking tools, then networking, and we can find out cases of cybercrime. I already told you about IT Act 2000. Thank you very much.